on, we're back. So, it's been brought to my attention that the mainstream media are reporting on the Archbishop of Canterbury, who has been asked to resign because of connections to someone called John Smith. Now, I can't remember if he's a vicar or what he was, but he's something to do with the church as well. And it's been brought to his attention that he was a nonce. And the Archbishop of Canterbury knew this about 6 or 7 years ago. He knew of the convictions. And then it's come out further still that he knew of the rumours over 11 years ago. Now, why is it you're hearing this from me and not all the other people? But it doesn't fit the narrative, does it? It doesn't go with the whole, oh, this is a Christian country. Well, if it was someone from the religion of peace, then they'd be all jumping all over it. But no, don't get me wrong, there's some out there, they will condemn it when they find out about it. But a lot of them will sweep over it, and I can think of one in particular that will sweep over it because he is a fucking retard. And he's a fucking liar as well. Now, if you know, you know. And a few people that watch this will know who I'm on about. I guarantee he won't fucking touch on it. Or he will, but he won't go in depth about it. Now, this John Smith character, the church knew about it. The church didn't do shit about it. They exiled him to Africa, where he carried on being a dirty little nonce. Because they didn't want to go to the police, because they didn't want the press and the publicity. Now, this is the Church of England. Now, we know the Catholic Church does it, but the Church of England is what was set up by Henry VIII. So it is a British church. It's nothing to do with the Vatican, the Pope and all that bullshit. It is ours. But everyone cries about, oh, it's a Christian country, it's this, it's that, it's whatever. To all the people that bleat on about that, how many of you go to church? Fucking none of you. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't agree with going to church. That's just corrupt anyway. If God is everywhere, why do you need to go to a building to worship him? You don't. You can worship him wherever you want. But the church congregation is dying. No one gives a shit. And Islam is filling that void. Because it must offer something to the people that follow it. Because you even get converts and shit like that. Now, I don't like any type of fucking religion, to be fair. There's only one religion, it's rock and roll. That's it. I've always said that. It's the only religion that doesn't lie to you, it doesn't let you down. And this number stone car motor group, fuck, I better piss off, fucking lane arguing. But I can promise you, a lot of people won't mention this because it doesn't go with the narrative of, for want of a better phrase, something bashing. It was a well-known phrase back in the 70s and the 80s, and if you went round and smacked a few of them, that's what it got labelled as. But I'm not going to say it because YouTube and the God of Hellfire will smite me, almighty smite you. Fuck them. Don't give a shit. But if you know, you know. I've already said that once, so that's getting repetitive. But apparently this John Smith guy, he used to lock boys in a shed and whip him with garden canes and do all sorts of manner of horrible things, and then make him wear nappies so that they didn't leave blood trails anywhere. Now, the Archbishop of Canterbury has been asked to stand down because he was friends with him, and he's refusing to. Now, this John Smith character, he got Jimmy Savile. He died before he faced justice, and now they're asking the Archbishop of Canterbury, and he's refusing to. He's had 1,500 people sign a petition, and he's still saying he's not resigning. Don't fucking let the cunt resign. Sack the cunt. Decloth him, derobe him, whatever it is you call it. Just fuck him off. Because if we all want to complain about Muslim rape gangs and all this shit, Well, you need to empty your own swamp first, don't you? And if our church is doing this, so don't throw people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. So clear your own fucking swamp out and then go and attack everyone else. It's a bit like foreign aid and all that bullshit. Go out the rest of the world. You don't help the rest of the world before you get your own house in order. Well, anyway, let's see how many people touch on it, because I bet fucking none of them do. I'll catch you in another one. 10-4, I'm on your.